Christmas is a time of universal joy. All men, no matter what field of endeavor they pursue, feel the spirit of the Yule season. That is, all men except Fritz Koenig.
I'm sorry, Fritz, but I can no longer use you. We've become automated.
But Mr. Dancer, I'm a master craftsman. You have said that I am the best toymaker in the world. Why, no one can turn out the quality of work that I do.
That's true, Fritz, but you take too long. I need quantity, not quality. I have inventories to fill, profit margins to maintain. This is a business, Fritz.
But my new invention, the duplicator, you said it would help things along.
I'm sorry, Fritz, but our tests were conclusive. The duplicator cannot produce a high-quality duplicate toy.
You said you were not interested in quality.
Well, what I meant was...
Give me my machine.
It's worthless, I tell you.
Then give it back.
No.
Return my invention, I'll kill you.
Get away from me, old man. Jerry, get in here. I have something for you to get rid of.
At the headquarters of the Office of Scientific Intelligence, Chief Oscar Goldman is in a meeting with Colonel Steve Austin.
Steve, I've got a strange one here. I'm not sure what to make of it.
Tell me about it, Oscar.
The local police found a badly beaten elderly man in an alleyway early this morning. He was barely alive when they brought him into the hospital.
How is he now?
It looks like he's going to make it.
Since when are we interested in characters found sleeping in the street?
This particular character was Dr. Fritz Koenig.
I don't recognize the name.
Not too many people know of him. He immigrated to the United States before the Second World War. He was a specialist in molecular structure.
What was he doing in the alley?
We don't know, Steve.
Is he out of work? Did he suffer from exposure? It gets rather cold this time of the year.
All the indicators point to foul play, Steve. My sources inform me that Koenig has been working as a toy designer for the Dancer Manufacturing Company for the past 10 years.
A toy designer?
Yes. Officially, he had dropped out of sight, but we felt he was important enough to keep tabs on.
What do you want me to do, Oscar?
I've got a feeling that Dr. Koenig is back doing his old work in molecular structure, and someone is trying to steal it from him. From now on, he's going to be covered 24 hours.
By me?
Not just yet. First...
I know, the first stop is a Dancer Manufacturing Company.
Be careful, Steve.
Later that evening at the Dancer Manufacturing Company, Colonel Steve Austin quietly slips in through an open vent.
My childhood dream come true. Free reign of a toy factory. Uh-oh, someone's coming. I'd better find a place to hide. There, behind those boxes. I gotta show you, Mr. Vasilich, this is a genuine article.
We are prepared to pay whatever amount is necessary to take possession of the machine, if and only if it performs to specifications.
That is the purpose of this test, to prove the capabilities of the molecular duplicator.
The power of such a unit is very great indeed. We could revolutionize the tactics of war.
Here we are, sir. Jerry, prepare the machine for use. You'll notice that a portable power source has been adapted to the duplicator so it can operate on any terrain.
Very impressive.
Now, watch over there. That toy army tank. Set the duplicator on 5, and... See? In a matter of seconds, a perfect duplicate of the original toy tank.
Amazing. But will it work with full-sized weapons?
Why, I don't know.
But I must know. I have been trusted with a great sum of money. I must not be swindled. I need to see an actual tank reproduced.
Then it will be arranged immediately.
What is that?
Attack dogs. I keep them here to frighten away intruders. I think we have one on the premises right now. Jerry, release the dogs. That's my cue to exit. I hope I can outrun those dogs. Gotta find a way out of here. There he is. Stop him. There's the fence. I have to jump the fence. 1, 2, here goes. Made it. Now to report.
Early the following morning, Steve Austin meets Oscar at the City General Hospital.
How is Dr. Koenig?
Getting stronger, Steve. How did you make out last night?
I'll tell you when we see Koenig. I think there are a few things he can explain. I tell you this much, Oscar. He hasn't been idle in the last couple of years.
Something big?
Tops, Oscar. And a man by the name of Vasilich seems very interested in paying whatever it takes to own it.
Alexei Vasilich?
I have never seen him before.
Tall, heavy-set, wears flashy clothing?
That's him. Who is he?
He's a weapons broker, the most powerful underground espionage agent in the Western Hemisphere. I've been trying to get my hands on him for years.
You may get your chance.
I hope so. Let's see what Dr. Koenig has to say. Dr. Koenig, this is Colonel Austin. There's something he would like to discuss with you.
It has to do with a molecular duplicator.
How did you know about that?
I saw it work last night. A man named Dancer.
That thief, charlatan, he knew my invention worked all along. He was trying to cheat me.
What is this all about?
I retired from physics 10 years ago. I could no longer get myself involved in theories and equations, so I used the talent I had developed as a child, designing models and toys. I went to work for Mr. Dancer. He said I was good, but I couldn't turn out the quantity he needed to show a profit. So I invented the duplicator to reproduce my toys in quantity. I thought with the Christmas season upon us, he would be happy with the idea. But no, that scoundrel, he robbed me.
And now he plans to sell it to the highest bidder.
We have to stop him. What's his next move?
Vasilych didn't want to buy the machine on the basis of the demonstration with a miniature tank last night. Somehow Dancer is going to have to get his hands on the real thing and prove that the duplicator can work on a major scale.
That fool, that is impossible. It can only work with toys. I designed it for small objects.
Can you be sure that it will not work on a full-sized armored tank?
Well, no, I can't guarantee anything.
Steve, I think we'd better get moving. Where would Dancer get a tank?
I've been thinking about that, Oscar. The logical thing for him to do is to bring Vasilych to the tank.
But he can't get into a military base.
No, but the National Guard Armory has a tank platoon parked out back. I don't even think they have a sentry on duty.
Let's get over there. I'll call for reinforcements.
I don't think that's a good idea, Oscar. We can't afford to scare them off. We need both the duplicator and Vasilych.
What do you suggest?
Let me go in alone. Wait for my signal.
I'll wait, but only until I think you may need me. Deal?
Okay.
That evening at the National Guard Armory,
I'm sorry to inconvenience you this way, Mr. Vasilych, but it was more practical to bring you here.
I don't mind. It gives me a chance to look over your new armored weapons.
Well, then, I believe we are ready for the demonstration. Do you have the money?
$4 million. Will it be sufficient?
I don't know. This is a very expensive machine. Other powers might pay more fantastic sums.
But at the present, I am the only one with the cash, Mr. Dancer. So let us stop playing games and proceed.
Yes, of course. Jerry, set up the molecular duplicator. Now we will see what this machine is truly capable of.
It worked! You have produced another tank!
You see, I told you it'd be worth the money, and now if you're satisfied, I'll take the machine and the money.
Who's there?
Jerry, get that guy!
Dancer, you will die for setting up this trap.
No, I swear, I didn't know! It's all over, Vasilych. We got a nice, cozy cell waiting for you.
Steve, what happened?
Vasilych shot Dancer and his accomplice, Jerry. He thought it was a trap.
What was that loud explosion?
That was Dancer's dream blowing up in his face.
You mean...
Dr. Koenig was right, Oscar. The machine doesn't work on large objects. The tank was reproduced, but the molecules couldn't stay together. It exploded into dust.
that pile of rubble is all that is left of a tank?
Well, Dr. Koenig at least will have his machine back.
I was hoping we were onto something that really worked.
Better luck next Christmas, Oscar. Maybe you should buy one of Koenig's toys.